You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is very unlikely to go far in his career, even if he sometimes talks about it. He does not have the push or energy to chase big dreams or put in long hours at work. If you are hoping for a partner who will rise high in his job or business, you may be disappointed.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he tends to quietly withdraw instead of bouncing back or fighting through. He won't get angry or dramatic, but he's likely to lose motivation and avoid the situation rather than solve it. You may see him become quiet, distant, or just keep his feelings inside.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work will not see him as someone who causes trouble or gets into fights. He usually avoids any type of argument or open conflict. He keeps to himself and prefers not to get involved in office politics or drama. He does not stand out either as a star performer or as a problem creator.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he won't feel threatened or insecure about your success. He is not very concerned with competition or proving himself, especially at work. He may not show big excitement or celebrate loudly, but he will quietly feel happy for you.
What if you start earning more than him?
He will not secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. Money and status are not major concerns for him, and he doesn't base his self worth on salary or job title. He'll accept your success without turning it into a competition.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't the type to carefully plan every rupee, but he also doesn't go out and spend wildly. Most of the time, he doesn't pay much attention to money matters unless something is urgent. Still, he won't drain the bank account on impulse buys or risky things.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and doesn't try to show off or pretend to be richer than he is. Flashy clothes, expensive gadgets, or trying to impress others with money are not his style. If you prefer a partner who keeps life honest and steady, he fits that picture.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open hearted and gentle, often willing to help when someone needs it, especially in small, caring ways. He isn't tight fisted or stingy, and he doesn't mind sharing what he has, whether it's time, a meal, or a bit of money. You won't find him hoarding or holding grudges about giving.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is not secretive or controlling when it comes to money. Most of the time, he doesn't have the energy or interest to hide things or play games about finances. He's not the type to set strict rules or demand control over how things are spent.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is not likely to insist that housework is only your job. While he may not be the most active or organized helper, he won't argue about roles or say chores are just for women. He cares about being fair and kind more than following strict rules.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He isn't the type to just sit and supervise while you work. If you ask for help with chores or even diapers, he will quietly pitch in, though he may not notice things on his own or take much initiative. Still, he won't complain or argue. He prefers to go along peacefully and do his part when invited.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He doesn't argue just to prove he's right. In fact, he rarely argues at all. If you want to be heard with kindness and without a fight, he offers that gentleness.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays mostly calm and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He's not the type to shout, insult, or make you feel bad even if he's upset. Instead, he tends to withdraw and keep his feelings to himself.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He's generally calm and prefers to avoid fights or loud arguments. You don't have to worry about sudden outbursts or being scared of his mood.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is more likely to quietly accept his mistake than to blame you or make excuses. If he knows he's done something wrong, he won't argue or shift the blame. Instead, he may simply say sorry in a gentle way or show it through his actions. With him, you don't have to worry about being unfairly blamed when things go wrong.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He's gentle by nature and isn't pushy or forceful when it comes to your comfort, whether physically or emotionally. Your comfort matters to him and he prefers to create a safe and caring environment for you.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he is not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He's gentle and doesn't see your feelings as an attack or rejection of him. You won't face silent treatment or pressure. He is understanding and leaves space for you to be honest about your needs.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with great care. He values peace and would never use your private or vulnerable moments to hurt, embarrass, or shame you later. His gentle and caring nature means he treats your trust with respect.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His nature is more reserved and not focused on chasing after excitement or attention outside the relationship. You won't find him spending time or energy playing games or being unfaithful.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or the jealous, controlling type. He's naturally calm and prefers trust and peace over drama and suspicion. If you go out or spend time with others, he isn't likely to become upset or start arguments.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He is gentle and values your comfort and independence. So, his way of being protective is more about quietly caring and making sure you're okay, not about setting rules or restricting you. With him, you'll feel supported, not smothered.
Now, on to the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He is not the type to insist that all the parenting work falls on you, nor will he argue about traditional roles. However, he may not naturally take the lead or share the load unless you ask him to. He will quietly participate if you guide him, but you might need to remind him about what needs to be done.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
He will stay calm when the kids mess up or get upset. He's not quick to anger or shout even when things go wrong. The children won't have to worry about being yelled at or scared by his reaction.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and as your own person. He is not the type to expect you to lose yourself in family duties or forget your own needs and dreams. He respects your individuality and gives you space to make your own choices, whether it's about work, hobbies, or friendships.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will pretend to support your career, now only to ask you to quit later. His gentle and accepting nature means he doesn't push his own wishes onto you or set secret conditions for your choices. With him, support is quiet and steady, not tricky or controlling.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine warmth, though in a calm and simple way rather than with big gestures or fancy words. He isn't full of fake politeness or pretending for the sake of appearance. What you see is what you get. His respect is honest and steady, not just a mask worn for special occasions. He is more likely to quietly adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
He will handle it calmly if your family creates stress or interferes. He's not the type to add fuel to the fire by arguing, shouting, or making sarcastic remarks. You won't have to worry about him turning a family issue into a bigger fight between you two.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who will act modern with you in private but then suddenly expect you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He isn't someone who plays double standards or puts extra pressure on you to put on a show. He values peace over appearances, so you won't feel pushed to perform or hide your real personality.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than staying completely out of it or siding with his family against you. He is not the type to jump into the middle of a fight, but he won't leave you to face things alone or let you feel unsupported. You can count on him to be on your side in small but steady ways, making sure you feel safe and valued, especially when things get tough.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother or puts her wishes above yours every time. His quiet nature means he avoids conflict and wants everyone to get along, but he will not abandon you or always side with his mother if there's a disagreement. His way of supporting is soft, but it's there when you need it.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He's not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He prefers to keep personal matters between the two of you and doesn't feel the urge to involve others in your private issues. You can generally trust him to respect your privacy.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man is like living with a gentle breeze. Peaceful, calm, and mostly drama free. He's steady, not demanding, and doesn't bring big surprises or emotional roller coasters into daily life.